going to continue with my experiences and journey with the runes of the Anglo-Saxon Futuorc, and I've gone through a couple of them so far, and I wanted to work with Ken, or Kaun, Kenaz, to some of your work with the Elder Futuorc. It has a lot of similar energies to it. I want to say that sometimes we'll come across these runes in the Anglo-Saxon Futuorc that are different than the Elder Futuorc or the Younger Futuorc, and they do have some different energies. Some of them I kind of hold the same. Hagal and Hagalaz have very, very similar energies to them. However, their shape, their symbol, their name is different. So there are some slightly different energies that I feel come from those runes. Ken is one of them. Ken, I feel very strongly about it. Kenaz, to me, is one of the primal runes that all other runes can be made from, Kenaz and Isa. And we find that with Ken as well, C-E-N. And this is a rune of fire. It is the primal torch. It is the pine torch. It is the lesson bringer and wisdom keeper, the grandfather of, in some cultures, this beautiful fire that comes forward with all of its brilliance and radiance and stories and magic that for many is unrecognizable. Where did it come from? How is this even an element, being that does it really occur naturally in nature, or does it have to be created? And we see that with lightning, or we have to create the fire. Kenaz, Ken, Kaun, the rune of the torch, the rune of the lighthouse. It's a guiding light. It's that rune that lets us know that we're on the right path, that we're following the direction that we need to be going, the inner knowing within ourselves. I've always really liked this rune because it does show you the duality, the balance. While fire and electricity can give us a lot of benefits, it creates warmth, it cooks our food, it's used in rituals for purification, for communication, for offering to our gods and spirits, it can burn us. And it can hurt us. And we see that in the rune poems as well, where Kalna is seen as a boil and a bane to children, this pain and suffering that can be caused from it, which links me oftentimes to this story, Flowers for Algernon, where one must consider knowing and having the wisdom of all things leading us into a place of sadness and depression, possibly by understanding the world around us, or having a place of ignorant bliss where we don't necessarily have that knowledge, and we live in a place of happiness and security and knowing nothing. Ken is a really interesting rune of juxtaposition when we look at it from that perspective. I'll put it up here again because it's such a unique shape. I like this rune a lot. It tells a lot of stories. It has a lot of legends to share, and I strongly encourage you to learn to work with this rune and experience it for yourself as well. Kenaz. Thanks.